Okay, I'm back out here. Just installed my new air filter. Now I can close this box up, and I'm going to install my wheels, get my engine oil and my coolant back in so that I can roll the ATV, start it, roll it out of the shed here, and start doing some extensive cleaning on the engine casings and all of that. A viewer on YouTube suggested I use some iron out and a pressure washer, so I now have those two items, and I will be cleaning this out one more time and seeing if I can get some of this metal to be more visible, because currently that's not very clean looking. Alright, so at one point I did put brand new oil into the ATV, and I ran it a little bit, and that's back when I had the front end of the engine apart. After I worked on the oil pump and all of that, then I started it, ran it a few times, but that shifting problem was still there. So I had brand new engine oil in it, ran it a few times, and then I drained it all, and I put it all in this white garbage bag, and now I'm going to strain it through a piece of cloth, through an old t-shirt from my work. So today's video is sponsored by my job, Omniduct. But anyways, let's strain this oil and just see how it goes. Okay, so it's all straining into a brand new garbage bag, and you could tell the oil is brand new. So far so good, and hopefully all of the debris stays behind the cotton. Okay, so it's pretty much all strained. There are a few chunks here, some messy things, but not as bad as I was expecting. Now most of it did stay actually in the bag that it was previously in, and you could see a bunch of dark residue left behind in here. So I assume most of the metallic shavings and whatnot stayed behind. Let's just see what this looks like now. Let's just see here. Okay. Well, it's actually hard to tell. It looks pretty clean. It's definitely darker mix of oil than usual, but I don't see any dirt. I don't see anything in the bag itself. So, looks good. Looks like it worked pretty decent. Okay, so I got all the oil in through my funnel here. So here's the bag, where I strained it into, and here's the old bag, and you could just see all of the sort of the darkness, all the dark shades all over the bag, especially this little puddle here on the bottom full of all kinds of metallic residue. So that method definitely worked well, because I don't see any of that in here. That's perfectly clean oil. That cotton t-shirt did a fine job filtering through that oil, so I'm happy there. I didn't waste all of that brand new oil. At the same time, I was able to do like a little oil flush. Alright guys, while I'm waiting for the battery to charge, I already got my wheels on nice and snug. So I gotta put the rear gear oil in the rear differential, and I got this neat little pump set. Comes without the oil at AutoZone. It's got a couple different attachments. This top lid can screw onto the larger 1 gallon sized bucket or a can, and then also also on these smaller ones, like the quart size anyways, it screws on, you just start pumping and the fluid starts coming out. So this is really handy. I've already broke this nut right here. And as far as I remember, how you do this is you basically just, you know, get enough gear lube in there until it starts to leak out, you know, once you have your, when you have it all sitting leveled. So here we go. Get some brand new gear lube in there, and I'll have to drain and refill the front differential as well. Okay, looks like it's starting to come out. We got our paper towel underneath. Okay. And then just put your lid back on, and we should be good. It's not a very large differential, but still, we got our fluid in. Get the little cap back on. This rear differential cover here, it's a 17mm. Nice and snug. Alright guys, thanks for watching.